Go. Start.
Okay. Hello, everyone. This is Nameless One, and I am here tonight with, if I can get it open, just make sure everybody's here. Ellis, Moop, Nassau, Paige, Hax, Petrol, and Sim made it. Hello, Sim.
Thankfully.
Yep.
The invisible one.
And tonight we're going to be continuing on with the Lost Memories campaign. And tomorrow we will actually have everybody for the Peacemakers campaign. And so we will be able to continue the Daybreaker boss fight. We had a few last minute cancellations, so we weren't able to play last week.
And also I just knocked on wood for it.
I want to say that isn't necessary, but I know it is.
It is.
It is so necessary. Painfully necessary. So, who's gonna do my recap? I'm gonna make Petrol do the recap this time, because Petrol hasn't done a recap in a while.
You're gonna make the half-dead one do a recap?
Yes.
Who here isn't half dead today?
I'm about half gone. I have to go eat pizza.
Well, a certain someone, but no mentioning names, me, got lost in some snow. We found a cave.
No.
Found a cave with some crazy person there. We managed to lose yet another pony for a little while. Found them. Returned to the snow. Found me again finally.
You're leaving out so much information. Hold on. Okay, now I'm doing this. So, someone decided to wander off, and then after they wandered off, there were some issues with them getting knocked out. I tried to help find them. When we left, we happened to go the wrong direction because of some unfortunate events, and then
You have tripped over the handboat of life!
we ran into some less than mentally capable individuals. That with them
Do you run into yourself often?
They tried to kill us. We killed them.
God.
Found out we tracked the wrong set of tracks, and then decided to go to the next set of tracks. This time, we had went in the right direction, and some creature, I will not say who, decided to think that we're going to complain this entire time about something that none of the rest of the group knows, and then going to just constantly complain while we try to look for the lost individual. So, we had to do with that as we trekked across this land. I think that one got knocked out a few times, and then we were told a lot of information about some hidden past of one of the groups. After we were told this information, we had several encounters with some individuals off in the distance, and there's also and there are also some changelings we ran into that seemed to be able to communicate with Synax, although it was in a way that I cannot describe. It was very odd. Anyways, yes, but I don't know how that works. Anyway, so we got them to leave us alone, but we did find out that there are these machines with frost stuff in them. And then...
while I was still at camp.
Yes. And then a party of us decided to go out and try to find the individual who got lost. We found them, had to run. And
I would like to say we forced Hax's character into the waste.
Drinker? Yes, we did.
Yes,
I was not going to mention.
Literally kicking and screaming.
I wasn't going to mention how much that one was complaining, because it took up a lot of her time.
I like how you just became that one.
No.
Listen, you'll be addressed respectfully once we're out of the wastes. Anyways, so we retrieved the one that we need to retrieve. we made it to camp and we started heading out. There were some crows. We started having to run. We got lost, accidentally ran toward them again, had to run again, and then some pony decided to start hitting on an individual. Oh wait, that happened before we started running.
I think you forgot the part where we found the device to get us into Canterlot.
Oh yeah, that also
Possibly.
happened.
Possibly, yes. Also,
Oh yeah,
real
I
quick.
completely forgot.
Yep, real quick. Sim says everybody's audio except for Nameless is slightly louder than usual, and the quality is a bit fecky.
No music.
And no music.
I haven't turned on the music yet.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
Nameless,
am I
do you
missing
have
any other important
Discord
details?
turned up higher than usual.
What is it? Discord?
Hmm.
I don't know what the Discord is. Anyways, was that sufficient enough of a story?
Works for me.
I like how you guys brushed over the device that could possibly get you into Canterlot.
Yeah, I tried to mention it. No one else wanted to pick up on that.
And we discovered a device that could help us get into Canterlot.
We also found a Pip-Boy with it.
What is a Pip-Boy?
Yeah, I have
What do
no
you
clue. You mean the hoof mounted the screen?
Yes.
I will look at it.
I don't know what those are. I've never encountered them.
Yeah, I have no clue what a pip buck is.
I have no clue what a hoof-mounted computer is, but I will look at it.
Shush, it's not a pit buck.
It is the patent pending the hoof mounted display.
We need to come up with a name for this thing.
One that is not going to get other people chasing after me, please.
As I said before, the hoof mounted display.
That's still HMD.
It works. Okay, shush.
So I'm going to go ahead and transition this over.
Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and get lost for a little bit.
Music.
And get,
I'm gonna go ahead and get myself in character now. Try to.
I will be back.
What do you mean you're not in character?
Argo, you going to go check your laundry real quick?
What do you mean get in
Or
character?
it could also
Goes
be
to check laundry.
it could also be a hoof mounted PDA.
What's a PDA?
I can't tell if that's a legitimate question or not, and it hurts me.
Okay, no, okay. In universe, what do you define a PDA as? Because I don't think that you know what tech stuff is, but I have played Subnautica, Nameless. I'm over 100 hours in that game, actually.
My character actually does have no computer smarts, so they wouldn't know. But still.
Exactly. Well, neither do I. If it was a steam engine, I'd know it. Not a computer.
Well, we're all settled in.
Yeah, we're just waiting for Argo to get back, because hers should take less time than Mr. I ordered pizza at the very last second.
It was potentially not the best of plans.
Potentially.
Yeah,
Alright,
so hacks,
then, just
hacks for the
because-
video, so.
Petra, unless you want the audio of it coming across on stream, I can't exactly listen to it right now.
Don't.
Yeah, anyway. Since we're all settled in, I'm just gonna do some writings.
Also, Sim, did the quality get better at all when I switched it?
I'm here.
Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and start Ellis's. It's Ellis's fault that Ellis decided to order pizza so late. You guys are currently. It's still nighttime.
Of course.
Have we set up watches?
Well, roll survival.
Pass.
Sim's saying it's good now.
I'm assuming that it just didn't like that particular scene.
Could be because we were all shouting more than usual.
Possible.
So, are only two of you? Because I see Moop rolled, I see Argo rolled. I
Oh, do
said
you want us
roll
to all roll
survival.
Oh, okay.
If you don't have survival, intelligence -2.
I think that I...
That's still a pass.
That's a pass.
Mine's a fail.
Moop, you have mountain survival.
Ah,
I pass, even though I cannot survive.
Lol, what?
I don't have survival.
That doesn't mean you
Then how do you
cannot
survive?
survive. It just means you're not good at it.
Pat slashing. You're still smart.
Okay,
I'm sorry, I did a lot of things today.
so you guys are fairly sure that it should be about early morning right now. But you know.
Oh yeah, we forgot to mention that the time frame or the time of day is
Sun
kind of
doing
difficult.
funny Things.
The sun is doing sun things.
And the moon is also doing moon things.
Yes,
It
we
is
don't talk
what it
about the
is.
moon though. The moon doesn't count.
No, the moon is
Fair.
definitely not doing moon things. Moon things are more chaotic than the moon ever does.
oh my god, dude, don't do that.
Enough of the meta jokes now. So, what do?
So, it appears to be morning.
So, are we gonna keep heading towards Canterlot? Is that still our plan?
I believe that is the ongoing plan.
Okay, well, let's not walk into the Scarecrow again.
Hopefully.
Yes. We will try not to.
I will say no guarantees.
If it comes down to it, you could always just have Petrol try and flirt with it.
Oh god.
Hopefully he'll slow it down.
We don't have to outrun the Scarecrow, we just have to outrun Vigil.
That is true.
Now, Nameless, what if it works?
It's.
I
Please.
swear, if that works, I
People
am
love
going
it
to
won't work.
personally go
Any
over
other thing
there and
that
ask
may be
what the
having
fuck.
some amount of power. Please do
It
not
won't
try to
work.
flirt with the
Vigil,
scarecrows.
it won't work. Vigil, it won't work. Please
I know,
Vigil,
I know.
It won't work.
Okay,
I know.
so Nasan needs to roll survival, and the rest of you need to roll perception if you guys are gonna get going.
I can do the C's.
I pass.
Pass.
I pass.
I most definitely pass.
I fail by 1.
For Nasa, you probably need to roll twice, you know, because your survival and then your perception.
Oh yeah.
But I can see for miles.
So
I see.
let's see. Hold on. Let me pull up the map because I. Let's see.
I can hear for days.
So, well, it's not a difficult feat to be within visual distance of what is essentially a giant laser beam in the sky to you guys. You have gotten close enough that the shield, you can almost see the base of it over the next hill.
That
Oh.
looks scary.
Now the question is, do we open the hole in the portal near the crazy people who followed the skeleton?
Hell! No, 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 no! We will not be doing that if they're nearby.
Okay, I'm listening to Moop.
Yeah, that is probably a good idea.
I like how quickly that went from a hell no from that suggestion.
I was just making the comment so that we are all on the same page if the crazy people are nearby.
I would burn them. We're not dealing with that.
I would suggest we avoid the fire. That is simply preferable.
So
I mean, it's night. We can benefit from it anyway. I'll just make sure I don't point it anywhere close to you, Nessa.
Please.
Don't point it at me either.
I would
Last
also
week was
suggest
wild.
against burning down the unicorns.
Punish is
They
not my
tried
first
putting
language.
me in one more frickin' bubble.
Please talk one at a time. Punish is not my first language. I cannot understand all of you.
so
That was the fastest disclaimer.
I will make the comment. The only reason they put us in a bubble was because we walked up on them without any announcement. And we could easily have been hostile creatures.
So what? You want
I
us to walk up to
was
them
walking-
and announce ourselves as a group of ponies?
Oh,
They
I'll
are-
make a comment.
force their
I'm
way
going to
through the
assume that they will recognize us this time we walk up on them. Considering
Also, we
it's
never
very
promised.
memorable for a pony who was able to dispel a shield without any real hassle.
So it takes you guys a couple more hours of walking, but you finally make it to the base of the shield. Turns out you really weren't that far from it, because you're rather aimless wandering.
Does
We'll
anybody
go
know
ahead
what
and
time it
look
is?
around to make sure that there is no. Oh, never mind. I don't see anything. But, I attempt to look for the magic bones.
I'm quite perceptive.
So you
Do
don't
I see anything?
you don't see any signs of the ponies. You do see the guardian, though he is making his round.
We should do it in front of him. Well, before he comes, so that he quickly patches it up and nothing can follow us in.
I will make the comment. We probably want to break through and then deactivate it and take the thing with us.
I feel like we don't want to do it in front of the one making the shield. He might be unhappy with us.
It might be kind of rude if we do that.
I mean, so that when we get through, he quickly patches it up. So if anything is coming, it won't follow us in and
What
Mess
if
us
he's
up?
Mad at,
Hey,
what if he gets mad at us when we get through?
hey, slashing.
Yes.
Roll a.
Arcanist or
You know what it is.
yes.
I feel like doing it in front of the shield maker might be a bit rude, though. Is that against the social conventions?
I
of
actually succeed that.
So, without knowing too much on how the device itself works, it's more than likely something that stretches a small hole, and the barrier will naturally close behind you.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
there's no 100% guarantee. You also don't know how the Guardian will react to, poking a hole in the shield he has been walking around for who knows how long.
Perhaps it would be best to open it and then run.
Yeah, I vote for open it and run.
No, we still want to make sure we take the thing with us on the other side because
Well,
If
yeah,
we-
But that was implied.
Yeah.
Was it not implied?
I thought it was implied.
I just
That
wanted
makes
to make
sense,
sure because I want to make sure everyone's on the same page.
Let's not make any more meta jokes.
I'm not trying to make any meta jokes. I'm
I
just
could
making-
hear it in Hax's giggle.
Yes.
I knew you would already thought of that joke long ago.
We have made that joke many times. So, what do?
Oh, we set up, or I set up the shield breaker thing up.
So how do you do it?
Put it up against the barrier and then press the activation button.
Okay, so when you press it up against the shield and push the activation button, the device lets out a whining buzz as it begins to struggle with the barrier. And go ahead and roll strength.
Oh, fun. I actually succeed that.
So against all odds, you're able to hold it in place as it begins to make all kinds of noises that you're pretty sure a machine like that shouldn't be making, as it begins to force open a hole large enough to admit one pony at a time.
Everyone push through.
Okay,
This is easy.
You're just saying that without being the one holding this in place.
Well, I would have been if you hadn't taken it from me.
everyone keep moving. Just keep moving. Let's bicker later.
Who's going in first?
I will. I'm small.
Small goes first. I'm shortly after Nessa.
Okay, we're gonna say Cyanax goes after the Drago.
I'm
And-
also small.
You going after that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming I'm going last.
Yep.
Yep, I
Check
guess I'll
the
go second
corrupted
one.
device.
Vigil roll dexterity.
Oh, that's a pass.
So, Vigil, as you were attempting to make it through the barrier, you just barely avoid getting hit with what looks like a bone that has been shaved down to a spike on one end.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
I am going to look around.
What was that?
So,
I pass.
Nasa, you notice the Guardian has gotten closer and he does not look happy. He has looked up from his, staring down at the ring that he has been walking around for who knows how long, and appears to be chanting slightly louder, although it's still near impossible to hear.
This guardian is robotic, right?
No.
No, skeleton.
Does it understand punish?
Guys, just hurry up.
So,
Is every pony through?
Paige.
I address
Okay.
the
I try to
guardian.
I make my way through and deactivate it as soon as I'm on the other side of it.
Well, hello there, I say to this robotic guardian.
I'm
Skeleton.
hide behind Vigil.
I'm assuming it's going to make an
Skeleton.
attack towards me. Nameless.
What's that?
What?
I'm assuming it's making an attack towards me as well.
Well, roll dexterity.
Is it a projectile?
Yes.
So that is. Then I'm going to cast a catch missile instead,
Okay.
and I succeed.
Is there any kind of checks or anything that need to be made by the other person, or is it just you catch the missile?
I believe it's I just catch it if I succeed. That's not the case, then I succeed by 4.
Right, so I'm now hiding
See.
behind Vigil.
What is this?
Okay, I just checked that in a second. Damn it.
Okay.
So, is the guardian mad at us?
I would
don't
assume so.
Would you be mad if somebody just poked a hole in something that you've been working to keep up for who knows how many hundreds of years?
He's probably mad.
And
It might be a good idea to run.
hold on, I gotta grab my magic book to verify how the spell works. What's the name of the spell again? He said catch missile?
Yeah, I used catch missile. I probably should have just done return missile, but I didn't think about it.
Catch missile. Catches one missile about to hit the spellcaster. The spell cast with a modifier depending on the nature of the missile caught. Considered a parry by the caster for combat purposes. Missile is unready when caught. To catch a missile spell, use catch spell. Oh, so you can't catch this.
Oh, if that was the case, I would have used catch spell, which is one less. I actually do have catch spell,
Well,
which only costs one more. And is only one harder, at which I still succeed.
let me find catch spell. Because, yes, of course it doesn't tell me what page it's on. Catch spells 123. So, catch spell. When cast immediately after a missile spell is thrown, not when it is cast, this spell allows its caster to catch the missile as it comes within reach of him. Once caught, the spell can be held by the caster as if he himself had cast it to be thrown back at its original caster, perhaps. The caster need not know the spell he is catching. If the catch spell roll succeeds, its caster physically catches the missile then when it comes close enough to grab. If the catch spell rolls fails, gets hit dead on by the spell on a critical failure, he takes maximum damage from the spell.
Okay, then I just catch it and...
I can't tell because it sounds like there's a catch, like you roll to cast the spell, then you roll to catch the spell, but it doesn't specify. Am I the only one getting that off of what I just read?
I don't understand magic.
I don't get that off of what you read.
Because it says if the catch spell roll succeeds. I don't know if that's separate from the casting roll, because I know all of the casting spells.
Well, the spell is the action. The time it takes is instant, and it is a blocking.
Hold on, I'm going to consult the moon.
Why is this mysterious voice consulting Luna?
No idea.
Because they cannot consult Celestia with the lack of sun.
This is entirely true. I understand completely.
I still can't believe those two ponies are real.
Still can't believe that we even hear this voice that happens to appear occasionally, telling us what's going on when we can clearly see it.
That's just our united conscience being like, hey, yo, what up, hoes?
Right. So what happened when I was away?
Minor breaking and entering charge.
Got attacked by bone spikes, and I tried to catch it with my magic. And now we're trying to
See-
figure out how this actually works.
Okay.
Shield guy seems to be mad at us. I
Yeah,
don't
see-
think he liked us poking a hole in his shield.
And I don't think he's paying attention.
Maybe.
Can somebody like pop into the other chat and tell him to look?
Oh, Argo did it. I was about to go do it.
I knew defensive spells would be useful.
Yes.
I'm just making sure that you don't have anything else you need to roll.
True.
Because I know with y'all's casting offensive spells, you have to roll to cast, and then you have to roll to yeet it. I'm making sure it's not the same thing.
Yeah.
Which would make it that you would have to roll 3 rolls. Roll to catch, roll to cast, roll to catch, roll to throw. Depending on what you want to
Do
do
not-
with it.
Do not throw it at the Guardian, though.
I
It'll make him more
suggest
pissed.
against throwing it back.
That was
See, that's
that was planned. I was planning to just throw it at the floor.
With some lunar spirits, and I have found out that you roll the same spell twice. If you pass twice, it works.
Okay,
Okay.
so you need to roll again.
All right. I succeed,
Okay, so you have caught the spell.
and then I just discharge it at the floor when it's my next turn.
Please do not throw it directly at the floor in front of us. It might hurt us. This needs to be specifically said, I think.
I discharge it at the floor to the side of me, not towards the party.
So,
Thank you. Great.
are you guys just gonna stand there and stare at it, or what are you gonna do?
nope.
I make
Once
sure
we're
we
in, we're walking.
The
I
shield
am going
spike.
to run.
I grab the shield spike with my telekinesis and run.
You grab the what?
The thing that broke the hole
The
in the
drill.
shield.
Oh, okay.
It's not a drill. It's a cube.
It's
It is the
called
drill that
a-
would pierce the heavens.
Doesn't it have a? Isn't it spikes on it?
It's called a
Massa,
shield
what?
piercer.
I don't know. I don't know where that came from.
Oh my gosh! Be careful when you talk to those moon spirits. Oh my god! I think one of them possessed you to say that.
What just happened?
I have no idea.
Don't worry about it. We're getting off track. So,
Okay.
who's gonna be at the back of this pack?
Well, I'm assuming I'm still at the back of the pack.
Yeah, that
I imagine it's whoever's the slowest.
have to be slashing.
Don't you think?
Slashing. Roll perception.
Okay, let me do the perceive. I do the perceive.
So, as you run after your friends, you glance over your shoulder and see the Guardian attempt to divert his path. However, it seems that he is more or less stuck inside of the barrier.
Okay, that's good to know.
Now, you guys are now at the base of the Canterlot Mountain.
Probably going to be climbing it, aren't we?
Don't
Shouldn't
climb.
there be ways to go up, like
There-
a tunnel
there-
or something?
There will probably be like a staircase or something, or a road that leads up. But we're at the base of the mountain right now.
Roll intelligence -1 for all of the cryotubers.
I don't even.
I succeed by.
Oh,
I do
Or-
succeed.
I do not.
I'm not.
Nasa, you
I
weren't in
succeed
Equestria
by
long enough to
4.
know anything about this area. However, everybody, except for apparently Petrol, because, Petrol flew up there all the time, everybody else is aware that there is, in fact, a train track that should go all the way from the base to the city of Canterlot itself.
I heard there was a stairway.
no, there's a train track.
Understandable.
Oh my god.
I was misinformed.
Surely you could hear my face palm.
Why are you face huffing? I know not what you're talking about.
No, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Ignore meta.
Ignoring that, let's go on. I wonder if there's anyone still alive here.
Considering the Guardian marching around this entire circumference, I think that's the term, right? Circumference of the shield.
I think so.
I swear, you all know more punish than I do. But yeah.
Yeah, but it's... I guess it's the pessimistic side of me at this point, but... What if there's nothing? The shield started just barely late enough, and whatever caused everything on the outside, there was just enough that got in here that there's nothing left.
Well, we'll have to find out.
Do you think there's a train around here still working? I don't want to walk up all these stairs.
Most likely not.
That would be unfortunate.
If there's any ponies still inside Canterlot, it'll be an interesting experience.
We should probably double check while we are down here. Do we have all the supplies that we need?
I mean, it'll do. We haven't exactly got an abundance of anything.
Wait, I just wanted to make sure because I don't know how long this trek is.
Sorry about that.
It's alright.
I hope whoever's in here doesn't freak out with us.
You can go ahead and roll survival and perception for everybody to see if you can try and find a way up. I saw somebody rolling and then it immediately disappeared.
I pass.
Okay, wait, so survival then perception, you said?
Yes.
I've failed survival,
okay.
past perception.
I pass.
I pass and pass.
Margin of success for perception, Petrol?
I pass perception.
4.
I pass by 2.
Pass by 1.
I just barely passed perception, and I definitely passed survival.
So, Petrol,
Right.
you notice that if you could fly, you could probably fly to the top.
Well, I can't because it's still healing.
Oh, great.
You sound a little salty there.
Yeah, because both Pegasi are grounded.
Yep.
Oh yeah. It's almost like you guys did something dumb. Both of you.
I wasn't the one who did something
Technically,
dumb.
my broken wing is all Cyanax's fault.
I didn't fly into the back of anyone.
I don't know what
That's
you
blaming it.
Yes, but you decided to try and pull a dangerous stunt. So yours is arguably worse.
I mean, mine's gonna take half the time to heal.
Less, wasn't it? 2
What was
points?
survival, by the
Yeah.
way?
Moop cannot fix the wing because I mean it's a broken bone. It's all time.
Yeah, it's time.
Yeah. Right now,
Well,
one
I mean,
is
mine-
healing.
Who was the one who had the dislocated wing?
It's
And
you.
mine, it
you
was
already-
put back in place.
Yes, but you still have to give it time to heal because otherwise,
Yeah,
either A, it'll come back out, or B, you'll cause more damage.
Mm,
it takes a good couple of weeks.
Yeah, so Vigil still has a couple of weeks of not flying, and yeah, Clinker's just screwed.
it's gonna be a while.
So, you guys, after a bit of hunting around, find the start of a tunnel that looks like it leads around the up and around the mountain. Do you enter?
Yeah.
Looks
Probably.
like probably a way up.
I would like to
Probably.
note it is a dark tunnel.
I bring fire out.
That's fine.
I am a
I
bit
don't
uncomfortable with that, and I'm going to back up.
Okay.
You can go down ahead.
So, as you guys start traveling up, I need everybody to roll perception.
You do perceive.
I pass.
I succeed. 5-6.
I
I
succeed.
pass.
I do not see anything.
I succeed by.
You see the secret tunnel.
I don't
Yes.
think it's very much of a secret. It's kind of nice. It's a really big tunnel mouth.
So. What the hell?
Good Nameless.
What? You see nothing? I swear.
Nothing was posted. What are you talking about?
So,
Exactly.
who all passed and who all failed their perception?
I passed.
Passed.
Fail.
I
Pass.
just I go failed.
Yep. I was on the news.
Apparently I can see everything today.
Okay. So, for those of you that passed, you hear the sound of something moving up ahead. But you know, it's dark and you have a fire, like, immediately next to you.
Yeah.
I could spread the fire.
Could you, like, cast it forward so we could see it? Is that a thing you can do? Is that a thing
So-
I want you to do? I don't know if I.
So, do you mean like me throwing a fireball up that way?
Do not throw it.
Try to not set anything. Is there anything flammable around us?
We're in a cave.
sure.
The chances are highly unlikely, but there are slime things in there that can't catch on fire, as well
They
as
never
other
zero.
things that'll be a pain in the ass.
Whilst this is happening, I'm gonna ready my rifle.
Okay, so,
I will
Can I
ready
just
my weapon as well.
check if there's... Can I just ask if there's anyone in here other than us? Because y'all are so quick to fight, but you know we can't afford so many fights.
That is true.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to use sheep fire, and then I'm basically going to make a line trailing up in front of us for however long.
Hello,
that's
is
the
anyone else in here?
I failed the spell.
Oh my god.
Anything with fire.
so,
Was that a crit fail?
I don't think so. Hold on. Where is it?
Well, what
It's
is your
a crit
skill?
fail.
I'm pretty sure that's a crit fail.
My skill level is 14.
I'm still pretty certain that's a crit fail.
I don't think so.
Hmm?
You may want to find out quickly before I just decide it is.
Give me a second.
How do we find out?
Ask the moon.
the resident rules knower for the system.
I believe you mean the moon.
You mean the moon spirits, the lunar ones?
Yes.
The answer is yes.
It is a crit fail?
Yep.
Oh no.
Roll a d100.
Oh
Oh
god.
no.
Oh no.
Oh, great!
What?
Nameless, I can hear in your voice that you're enjoying this so much.
Oh, I love magical crit fails.
Well, I love it.
What'd you say?
11.
11.
Okay.
I'm a little afraid for my life at the party.
11 shouldn't be too bad.
Let's see.
It shouldn't be. That doesn't determine
Who
whether or
knows?
not it will
You
be.
might just whip it every time something happens.
Thank you for giving the DM ideas.
Hey,
Oh, I'm pretty sure he's been doing it this entire time.
it could just be compass directions to determine who he ends up lobbing it at.
Oh no,
That is
this was
true.
casting.
Oh, that makes it worse.
Yep.
Oh, that makes it worse.
Oh, jeez, did you just explode?
Nah, I was shaping fire. I hope it didn't cause it to go boom. By the way, it doesn't do spell.
Hey, hold on to that one.
Actually, it wouldn't work that way. Sorry.
Damn. Okay.
You're talking to somebody that plays casters. I know all the tricks.
Did you shoot a rocket at me?
So,
I hope not.
I'm talking to Bunny.
you guys aren't gonna like him.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You're
What
saying
happened?
that like we liked him before.
Wait, Alex,
So-
next.
All of y'all take 7 points of fire damage.
Oh,
Oh,
And two.
As a-
That's another health check for me.
Oh no.
I'm at -30.
Oh no. That is.
and
That's a pass. I managed to not fall unconscious.
I failed my health check.
So,
damage
Paige is
resistance is a
unconscious.
blessing.
I've collapsed.
I believe you still need to make a health check, though.
That was my health check.
Where?
11 I got, which is a fail.
Oh, okay.
I.
So, Paige, Slashing and Vigil are unconscious so far.
Ow, 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 ow.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Cyanix!
By the way,
yeah.
Ellis, you also take that damage.
I know.
I limp
yeah.
over to Cyanix and bap him on the head as hard as I can.
Oh, I.
Oh no. Why?
Okay. So, give me a sec.
Thank you.
Ouch.
You just caused
We,
me more.
Oh no, I wasn't talking about that. You got something.
No.
It's always fun getting
Right.
killed by friendly fire.
Something that I could have possibly dealt with one shot, but no, I'm fucking unconscious.
What did we just alert to our presence?
So,
We're in a cave, guys. It's not just about alerting stuff.
go ahead and roll a d100 for me.
Nameless, did you see what I sent
Gonna
you?
roll. Boy, this is not going well for us.
Also,
No.
everybody, before she rolls, pick a number.
I'm
Between what and
100.
what?
Between 1 and 100.
47.
Does it have to be an integer?
Nameless, did you see what I sent you?
Nameless, does
Oh
it have
yes,
to be
I saw what you sent me.
Nameless, does it have to be an integer or can it be fractional? Or a decimal?
It has to be an
Just regular
integer.
number.
Quit being a
Dang it.
smartass.
Silence your mouth.
Yeah.
Pi.
Oh my god.
Okay. So, Nasa. I need you to roll a d100, and if you get within 3 numbers, so either their number or the one on either immediately on either side. So you chose a 14, so it'd be 12, 13, or 14. Let's see.
Oh,
I've
that
rolled
was
for them
close.
myself.
Oh.
So none of you
Oh.
get belted in the face, but Nasa has taken off running in the opposite direction, which is up the tunnel.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh no!
okay.
Oh,
Okay,
jeez.
I guess I'll have to run after her. I start running after her.
Well, I can't do it. I think I'm still unconscious.
You're going to be
Oh.
blind.
Actually, before you can try that, roll perception
No.
at a -3.
There's no fire.
Oh boy. I fail.
Yes, so you didn't notice her running off because, the fire exploded and now you're in the dark and in pain. And your ears are still ringing.
Oh, great. Hold up. Dang it. I just realized technically I... Oh, damn.
So,
100 was compass directions.
oh no, I used D100 for lots of things.
Yeah.
But I see it now. So her roll determined what direction she was going in, and our rolls determined our positions relative to her to figure out if she would run into one of us.
Oh no, the roll that she did was determining whether or not she lashed out at one of you before she started running.
Oh, what? Okay, whatever.
Oh, okay.
She has pyrophobia and she crit failed.
Oh, I'm sorry, Argo. So sorry.
Comment, you're just now realizing she has pyrophobia?
Yes.
So it's almost like it was made. Almost like it was made clear numerous times every session.
Oh my god, how dense are you?
I did
Every session she has said something, pointed it out, acted fearfully.
Which makes perfect sense when you're a pyromet.
Oh, God. Can I see her?
Yes.
At a -3.
Nope, I guess the destruction was too much. Even
I
though
mean,
didn't
you
do
essentially just had a flashbang go off in your face? For you?
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Dang it.
Everybody else kind of got set on fire. By the way, Petrol, did you remember you have armor?
No, I did not. It wouldn't matter because it's fire. This is
Well,
flak armor.
You still
we'll
get
make
the
comment.
DR.
Yeah, you still get the DR.
Regardless of what it is, you still get the DR.
Petrol's
Unless-
sitting there like, oh shit.
The torso would have been 7, the exact damage, but that's provided to just hit the torso in the vitals.
I'm pretty
It's
sure
always the thing.
that it still covers you.
Considering
it was just
damage,
an
unless
explosion.
specified, is considered torso damage.
Okay, then when Menzen was still conscious. And I took 0 damage.
Yeah, but you still got hit in the face with basically a flashbang.
Yes.
Yep.
But you can see Nissa.
I mean, I can try.
I could try. I'm
Nope.
gonna try as well. Yep.
Okay. We're normally better at rolling this.
I am going to just pull out another little flame for light and do nothing else.
Good.
Cast.
Do nothing else.
Roll to cast.
Do I have to?
Yes.
You're
You're casting a spell. You don't get out of rolling.
Why?
Roll a d100.
We have the world's worst magic users.
Why?
This is my magic!
You know,
I'm gonna kill Cyanox when this is all over.
This doesn't happen usually.
I'll make the comment. That we have a terrible magic user, and the person who could prevent him from casting magic is currently unconscious.
I would, though. Then again, I kind of also usually just bring up a fireball instead of just a little flame.
Well, I'll make the comment that you're still casting create fire.
I know.
Oh,
Oh.
great.
okay. Everybody pick a number again, except for Ellis.
And that's still a 14.
I took funny number.
You're hilarious.
Universe and everything.
I'll pick a number. There you go.
God damn it, Alex.
You're welcome.
I'll make a comment. You forget it has to be between 100.
Yeah,
One-
but
100.
you're, as you are correct. He said specifically, not me.
Roll a d100.
I will roll again.
Do I take another 5?
Oh no, that's just safe. That's just safe.
So, Paige, you kind of sitting there dazed, and you kind of got blown up.
I'm
As-
unconscious.
Oh well, everybody else gets to watch as Paige nearly gets roasted by a beam of fire.
Oh my god, would you stop using magic? Just
I'm gonna tackle
already-
Fat Axe at this point. I'm just gonna
I'm
tackle
already
Fat Axe
in.
to the ground and slap him.
The thing is, I am,
Sick of side shit.
as
So,
soon as I realize that I screwed up my casting again, I'm just gonna jump to the field position.
Petrol, go ahead and roll a perception with that.
That's a pass.
You realize you are suddenly very much not alone.
Hmm.
Go ahead and roll a will save.
Oh no.
Specifically, Petrol.
Oh no, bugs.
Lots of spooters.
Oh no.
Oh, damn.
So, for everybody else, you other than the smell of singed pony, you also have a lovely ammonia smell.
I don't
Well,
want to
I'm-
be here anymore.
I'm gonna go to side next and whack his horn.
I don't want to be here anymore.
No, I'm already in the field position. I'm not moving.
So I'm just gonna make the assumption that I'm gonna die to literal friendly fire.
Well, so what's the damage on hooves?
Oh
1D.
my god.
God.
God, can I help? The others that are just clearly
I did
just down.
4 damage specifically to the horn.
Since that's considered the skull, okay.
So,
I'm going to choose to get up and actually just start going forward.
is everybody running, or are you gonna try and fight?
Oh,
I'm
gonna
running.
try and
I vote run.
move them over.
We've got unconscious
If I hit walls, I'm going to hit walls. Until we get out of the cave.
Nameless, how many of them are there?
Give me
And how
just a
big are
sec.
they?
I have something I need to take care of because apparently. Okay, I will have to take care of that in a minute. Sorry about that. Apparently somebody linked a porn video in one of the videos. I can't tell
Oh.
if that's ours or Ghost XB's.
Probably Ghost.
I will go ahead and look through this stuff. I'm not going to be paying attention to what's going on in the campaign for a little bit.
Every time I've ever done a post, there's been a clearly a shit post, and then I've spoiled it and marked it everywhere, being like, "This is MSFW, you were warned."
Oh. It is the current one, and it's the Vencel.
Is it on one of my videos?
Or is it
It is
Ghost?
the person we commissioned.
Okay.
You
Okay.
linked their NSFW Twitter.
Wait. Vengeful?
Vendrel has the crossed out 18, which is the NSFW tag for the artist's on Twitter.
Well, that's the Twitter that I contacted for them. I'm talking about, if you look in Peacemakers, apparently Ballistic found a comment with...
Oh. Never mind. I'm dumb.
Yeah.
Wait, Ballistic found something?
Yep.
I feel bad for the kid.
Okay. I asked him to DM Ghost about it so that way it can be taken care of, because I can't do anything about something on Ghost's channel.
Yep.
So, back to what we were doing. What is the party doing? Is everybody
I'm running ahead.
How many
Can
bugs
I
are there?
wake up the others?
We need to get slashing up.
I passed the rolls.
Do you have to make a roll per bug?
Let me check.
I don't think it
Uh,
requires
It's just large numbers and stuff.
It is...
So it isn't a pair thing.
Well, there's a dozen bugs.
Well, it says avoid hills of ants, implying that will count as large numbers.
Oh, fair did it.
So it's like not a couple of hundred. Therefore, I don't think it's that. I don't think I need to make another roll for that. Let's just make a roll for this lot. But if I go away and then suddenly encounter this lot again, I probably have to make the roll again. Would be fair.
So, are you going to attempt to fight bugs, or are you going to run from bugs?
Things it doesn't.
I vote run.
Well,
I vote we get slashing up and we run.
the thing is, pyromancers who know what they're doing would be useful here, but it's a shame ours don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would like to say it would be doesn't, because you only have one.
Yep.
Yeah, our pyromancers that doing would be very useful here because I don't know insect and fire. But it's a shame our pyromancer is absolutely shit and has never seemed to manage to make fire work.
She does well enough. Just
That's it.
not in our caves, apparently.
Wait, guys, we have a dragon.
So,
Dragons breathe fire.
are those rolls first aid to wake up the...
The page.
Okay. And I'm assuming both pass. Okay.
Yep.
Paige,
Okay.
you to be awakes.
Now I've tried to figure out what's going on.
Bugs.
Ah.
Big bugs.
Slashing, I think we need to run. There's a lot of big spiders in here.
Also, you do hear them starting to move around again. Because, there's no more light show.
Slashing, I think we should run.
Yeah, I agree.
Roll dexterity.
Moop, is there any way that you can use your fire breath to illuminate the cave for us?
Yeah, no, that don't work.
Well,
That
at least
is
this
no
one
bueno.
wasn't a crit fail.
Now let's see me get knocked unconscious a second time.
Wait, are we all rolling dex or just slashing? Nameless?
all of you, yeah. You're running, right? Do you want to fall on your face?
Yeah, I pass.
I pass.
Of course.
So
Loop is not.
Moop is not
Moop.
running.
Yep, I recommend breathing fire and getting the hell out of there because yeah,
Yeah,
that works.
Yeah.
I agree with Slash. I agree with Vigil here.
that passes?
Do you even have to ask?
No, that was me saying it because I know.
Yeah.
I might do something with the fire breath because we never really got a real definition. She's just been rolling 3d6 for it.
Well, she passed by a lot.
Yes.
Apparently.
So roll damage. Okay. So, you catch a couple of them. There's still more of them. So, are you going to continue to flee? Like half the party has already left you and Slashing.
I started leaving as soon as Petrol decided to hit me in the horde.
I will attempt to continue running.
Well,
Yep.
roll dexterity again.
I think that is still a fail.
You're just not having any luck with this cave, are you?
No, apparently not.
Apparently, this is just a cave of death for you.
I think this is a cave of
Well, you guys are headed in the general direction that I saw headed, so... So apparently Slashing is the only one that can't run.
Yeah.
Slashing, you get one more chance before you get attacked by a spooter.
Look, Moop is trying to find the sun. Also, Moop's asking if she can.
I just succeed.
So you still trip over a few old tracks, but you do manage to make it out of the cave alive. Badly scorched and feeling slightly warmer than you would have expected after that first explosion. But yeah, you have made it to the top. You can see the gates of Canterlot City not far from where you are.
Okay.
Wait, I mean, Tammy also rolled to try and find Nissa.
Well, Nassau was just sitting right outside.
I think we should try and get inside the city
Have you
and
found me
then
yet?
rest.
Have you found me yet?
Well, you said you were sitting outside, so it wouldn't have been hard.
Please try to take more control of the fire.
Control fire? What the hell was that?
yeah.
I'm
Fire control.
tired and I hurt everywhere. Can we just get inside the city and rest?
Petrol also smells strongly of urine. So, you guys
Okay,
go.
Moop, no more.
I like how quickly you guys have decided that you all just despise magic, except for the magic users.
I just don't
Of course, the magic users don't despise it.
Well, I despise untrained magic use.
I still think
So,
Mage
so
is
that's what
fine,
you
but
and
I no longer trust Cyanax to try and do anything.
Not after exploding and watching him nearly fucking.
Scorch slashing.
Where's
Yeah.
that wasn't even the first thing that happened.
Say it!
It just happened twice in a row.
The forest fire.
I'm just gonna turn around and start walking forward. Hello.
So you guys get to the gates, and surprisingly, they aren't in the worst condition. Like, they're still obviously ridiculously old and not maintained, but they're still attached.
Can we open them?
They're already open.
Oh, okay. Convenient.
So once you get inside, it's very obviously a dead city. There is not a single noise happening.
Ah,
Not even a stray breeze.
That's probably against the shield.
Oh, great. What did I say?
we can still scavenge the city.
I'm gonna walk along, like, next to him behind Vigil, just kind of being scared.
Everybody roll survival.
Nope.
I somehow fucking pass.
I passed
Oh, wrong
just
chat.
barely.
Page.
I don't have to.
So,
Page.
where did Pages go?
In the shitpost.
God damn it.
Wow.
Why are you unlucky?
Nice work.
Why did you? How?
So we'll say that he slashing
You
at
explained
for the
how.
loss.
I think I would know the layout of Canterlot from the time of which I spent at school there.
You're just reminiscing. That's all, and you get lost.
Yeah.
I've never seen this place before in my life.
Did we notice Slashing walking off away from the group, by the way?
So,
I'm not paying attention.
that's not actually what happened.
Oh.
They're just convinced that it's currently about midday. Everybody else
Oh.
realizes that it's kind of getting late.
Okay.
All of the
well,
debacle with explosions and spiders and yeah, it's kind of getting late now.
We should probably try and find a place to bed down for the night.
Yes, especially since we've all taken some amount of injury.
What?
I hurt everywhere.
It's only midday. We
What do
go
you
a bit
mean?
for.
It's
No, it
getting
isn't. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
It's
Go to
not midday. It's getting kind of late.
Yeah, it is kind of late. I don't know if we really need to set up a camouflage around here, so we'll just take watches.
Just yoink one of the buildings.
I don't. There just doesn't seem to be.
I
any-
don't feel comfortable with that.
So camping out in the middle of the street.
That doesn't sound like a smart idea either.
At least if we're in the house, we have some cover.
Yeah, I vote house.
I'm not breaking into a house.
Is it breaking in if no one's around?
There doesn't appear to be any pony here.
We're
Well,
just
if we get-
reappropriating resources. That is all. Resources that are not
say
being
house.
used.
I say house.
Also,
easier to
house
guard
might
the
have
house, too.
beds in it, and I could really do with a comfortable bed.
Well, we don't know if the beds are still comfortable, considering.
Okay, shut up! Don't take this from me.
There's still more likely
Let
than
me
the floor.
dream.
He's got to get that silver spoon in somewhere.
Fuck off, Nameless!
You set that one up.
You did.
I suppose. Yeah, fair enough.
We are in Canterlot, so the mattresses could have been enchanted to prevent aging, but
Mhm.
Oh, that's a okay.
What is so special about beds anyway?
They're comfy.
Maybe the top of that.
Yourself a good hole in the ground. That's comfy.
No, it's not.
Well, you're honestly having a
It's
chilly
so hard
experience.
ground.
I mean, we could squish you between two mattresses, Moop.
I can describe. I mean, for myself, I can describe Cloud for me and Clinker.
Oh, that sounds really nice,
Mhm.
actually.
A bed would be possibly useful. I'm not sure. I think other types may have used
It's
beds.
so nice right now. Can you
I'm
even
fine sleeping anywhere.
Cloud though, Vigil?
About that. How helpful.
I'm gonna say that, as far as you can tell, there aren't any clouds within jumping reach.
Yeah.
You cannot casually jump to get a cloud.
Worth a shot.
I would also like to point out, if you look at pictures of Canterlot, it's only about halfway up a mountain. It is not a top of the mountain city.
Cyanax, you have wings.
Is there any hay that we can
Hey,
make
not
on?
Pegasus.
I'm just gonna casually look. I'm just gonna casually look at the two of you and just say, "Go get your own mattress."
Wait, hold on. 3 of us are kids. We can all share the same mattress, depending on how large they are.
Yeah.
I can just dig a hole. I'm fine.
you can dig a hole in this mountainous area.
Do you want to try
Yes.
Lance?
I am a dragon! Really? Are you asking me that question?
I
Do you wanna
would like
try?
to. I would like to point out that most of the area is either some sort of cobblestone or large stone pavers.
Well, I have an
Yep.
idea.
Just pick a house and get in already and stop bickering.
I have an idea. We can try to make a hole out of pillows. Almost like a pillow fort, except it makes a small little hole.
I like the pillow fort idea. Let's do that again. That was fun.
Oh god.
Clinker, aren't you almost out of your teens?
Don't worry about it.
Are you becoming one of the honorary children?
Yes. Wait, isn't that everybody?
Considering some of the decision making of the others, it may as well be.
Wow.
Ouch.
Damn.
Don't wow me, you know I am right.
I mean,
True.
the Slashing made some decent decisions, and then there's Doc.
Well, Doc's not here.
True.
Yeah, Doc.
Doc
So he's
left me
currently
in
not-
charge.
He's currently not a party member.
You know, I'm starting to become more and more accepting of the idea of Moot being in charge.
What happened to me being leader?
Moop is the oldest.
Do we really... Do we really need anyone in charge?
Slashing, maybe we don't
Yes, we
mention
do.
that. It seems to make Moop upset.
Why do we need a leader?
Otherwise, we don't know what the hell we're doing. We need
Probably
something.
to prevent
Like,
stupid
We
decisions.
vote on decisions by popular majority. At least decisions that would be otherwise made by a leader. Seems to have worked so
Really?
well for us so far.
So that's why the party regularly splits up when that happens.
Oh.
No, we'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Do we
Yeah.
yeah. that often?
How?
You really
many-
do.
Yeah.
You're a
Let's
group
go
of
this way.
freely
Party all
associated-
goes in different directions.
No, we are a group of freely associated individuals.
Okay, Nasa. Wait, what does
What?
that even mean?
It is how my village was set up. Kind
Yes,
of.
but what does it mean?
Don't worry about it. It is a joke.
So you guys gonna do a sleep?
Yes, let us go sleep.
Yeah,
Yes.
we'll attempt to do the sleep.
Alright, the house is locked.
So the first house you guys come up to is not locked.
Convenient.
Are there buddies inside?
I don't know. You haven't looked around.
Well, we're gonna do the look around at the house.
I'm looking for a bedroom that has a mattress.
Pass.
Okay.
Have you ever tried sleeping on a pillow or a mattress?
I would perceive. I failed by 1.
I assume we're all doing perception checks.
Looking around house, I succeed by 2.
I don't
I
succeed.
succeed by 1.
So for the ones that fail,
8 by 5.
for the most part, it seems pretty normal, like normal house. No, there's nothing in here. For the ones that pass, you spot that the what do you call it? The basement door, but it seems to be jammed closed. What do?
That is probably a problem for later.
Try and...
I
I'm gonna say
don't
that.
think we
Can I
should
push it
ignore
open?
this.
Can I push it open? Maybe
Or
pop the door
lean
in
your
now?
ear in to listen to see if there's anything that could be heard on the other side. You don't have to open it right away.
That might be smart.
Well,
Wait, is there a keyhole I can look through?
roll
It's a
perception?
basement door that's jammed shut.
Well, I'm going to put my ear up against and try to listen.
Okay. Yeah. Wait for Nasa to roll as well.
I pass.
Okay, so as the two of you listen, you hear the stunning sound of silence. It is absolutely quiet in there. How terrifying.
Is there a keyhole that I can look through?
Roll perception.
That's
Yes,
pass.
it is dark in here.
You see the void.
Okay.
Please do not
Now-
cast
Can I,
magic
try,
missile.
can I try to wedge that door open?
Now let's try and
So
open
you're
the
going to
door.
try and open the door?
Or you could just knock.
I
can
don't
try
think
not-
there's anyone in there, Moop.
No hurt.
Listen,
no
it's better to take precautions than to rush blindly in, and then everything goes wrong.
I'm
Shut the
going
door
to
again.
knock on it.
I passive-aggressively knock on the door.
There is a resounding echo of knocking.
See,
Wait, hold on.
no one in there.
Wait, hold on. Do knocks normally echo like that?
Yes.
If
Are you
there's
sure?
Yeah.
a big empty space on the other side, yep.
But that could tell us that it is a very large empty space or something.
Can we just open the door already?
Let us
Very
try to open.
Well, if you're going to open the door, roll strength.
Vigil, if you would.
That's a path.
So, as you slam into the door to try and open it, you hear a loud crunch as the door swings open, and you land face first in a pile of skeletons.
That's not good.
So there was someone in here.
Not alive, someone. I don't like this.
That was me.
Oh, wow, we.
By the looks
Hello.
of it, they have been
What?
dead for a very long time.
Flashing some light, if you would.
No light. Look for one that worked for us before.
Light can be done, but I am going to back up. About 5 yards away.
If
So
you're gonna
do
ask
not-
me to do it, forget
Do
it.
neither of the cast do an illumination spell?
No. I have mostly earth-based spells and...
Can I
So you
check
can't
to see if
just-
they have a kitchen with oils? Then we could just light the lamp and not deal with magic.
That's a
It is fair.
good idea. Yeah, okay.
Also, Synex, you seem to be breathing kind of heavily.
What?
You seem to be breathing kind of heavily. You okay?
Maybe.
A minute.
Wait, also, wouldn't it be good to
So-
rest before we explore?
You dig around in the kitchen and find that what looks like it might have been a bottle of oil, but either it had a leak or it dried up, or you're not entirely sure, but it's not in there anymore.
Is there any candles and matches? Anything?
Matches, really? Said the dragon.
There is a reason why I'm saying matches.
So, after a bit more searching, you find a matchbox with one match left in it.
Wait, hold on. Before we light that, can we check if there was anything wrong with the air? Considering how it was boarded up the way it was, there may have been some fumes or something. I really don't want to take a chance.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright. I'd like to check to see if the air smells different, or if there's like any chemical type smell in the air.
So you're going to perceive if there is a different smell.
Yes. I pass.
It smells like musty air.
Hey, I've known a rat that have gone into caves and then tried to light matches and then it burns them alive. You can never be too cautious about these things.
Just enjoy this way too much.
We may enter
It's
with the match.
a fairly normal basement that has skeletons in it.
Yes, and we all blew up earlier going through a fairly normal cave.
I wouldn't count that as a fairly normal cave.
I don't care.
So you walk down with this match, and you realize, yes, this basement, it is a basement.
Is there anything odd in here?
Wow, what a
Let's look around.
surprise! It's a basement. Almost as if we entered the basement of a house.
Can we look
Hey.
around?
Roll
Okay, here's
perception.
a question. Here's a question for you ponies. Is it normal for ponies to have skeletons of their kind in their basement?
No.
No? It-
Wait,
At
isn't
least
that
not
like
for
a
one
saying?
reason.
No, wait, is it skeleton in your basement or a skeleton in your closet? I don't remember the punish.
Is a
The
skeleton in
phrase
your
is skeleton
closet,
in your closet.
yeah, that's a phrase.
but that normally
It's
means that
not
you have
wrong.
secrets.
Yeah.
What's the difference between a closet and a basement in this case?
The
closet
basement is
is-
underground. A closet is above ground. Is normally a small room where you keep jackets.
Okay.
So to answer your question, Moop, you find a strange zebra. Nasa, you find a strange little dragon.
Well, I guess this is it. Now, at least.
So is there nothing in here?
I mean, there's
Aside
some
from
decayed
the
old
skeletons?
furniture and some skeletons.
Can I check the skeletons, see if there's anything on them?
So when you go to look at them, for the most part, they're just skeletons. You do notice, though, that they all are unicorns.
Did they die in like a specific pattern, or are they just scattered around? Did they look like they're trying to leave?
From what you can tell, and it's kind of difficult considering most of the skeletons got kind of knocked down the stairs. They were at the door for reasons, but you know, door got kicked open and knocked all skeletons down the stairs.
Well, that was
Can I
good to
check
know.
the bones?
Well, that implies they were trying to get out of the basement.
Yeah, that is odd.
That is not the only thing it implies.
Also, why were they trapped in here in the first place?
Yes, they were trapped behind the unlocked door.
The door
I
is
just want
jammed.
to I want to comment that it's likely that they were probably dying or already dead. That's what it sounds
They were
like.
trying to escape while they were already dead. Next you're gonna tell me they're ghouls. Wait, we literally saw a skeleton guardian over. Wait, never mind. Things are already weird in this world. Literally nothing matters. Also, Moop is checking the bones.
So, Moop, as far as you can tell, there was no foul play that left any marks on the bones.
Nothing left on the bones.
Is there anything interesting in the basement? Like any items, anything?
I mean, you want a half-rotted old bed? Or maybe a chest of drawers. There's a wardrobe in here.
If there's anything in the chest of drawers.
What kind of clothing is
Is there
there?
anything in the wardrobe?
Nope.
Wait, are
Say,
there any skeletons in the closet?
There's not a portal.
Just not like
The match cannot last forever, people. And frankly, I am leaving out of the room if one of you guys are going to be setting anything out. Setting any fire spells.
Yeah, we should probably
Yeah.
leave. There's nothing
Let's
else in here,
Yeah,
as far as we
there's
can
nothing
tell.
in this basement.
Okay,
So-
I guess Boop is the leader. We all seem to listen to her.
Except for the 30 minutes of checking the perfectly harmless basement.
We should sleep now. We're all too tired for this.
But Nicholas, you
Yeah.
present us with all like that, of course we need to check it thoroughly.
On top of that, it's better to check it in case anything bad happens. Because, you know, everything can go wrong.
But there have been many times that I have given you guys things that were more important that you were, oh, that's neat, and walked off.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is one of those things that. Oh, look, this is nothing important. We're just gonna explore for 30 minutes.
Plot point. Random potato. Party fixates on random potato.
Hey, it's
Are
your
you
fault for
surprised?
showing us a random potato, because that random potato is extremely interesting.
Are you surprised by this, Mr. DM?
Oh no.
What parties do?
Oh, I'm fully aware. I've been running parties for a while.
Damn, what kind of magic is that? Is that a new kind of spirit?
So,
I've never dealt with this kind.
I need to calm down.
So, you guys are going to do the sleep? Are you going to put up a watch?
Yes, I will watch.
Okay.
I
Yes?
shall do third watch.
I'll watch.
Okay.
Sai is not joining the watch
Boop,
tonight.
don't forget to do your physician stuff.
Are you going to take second watch, Moon?
I am on first watch, so I should probably roll my perception. Is that right?
Is
Yep.
Moop gonna
I
do
mean,
the
it hasn't changed yet.
I think I see things. If there are things to be seen, I am seeing them.
So, while you're sitting on watch, this is a 2-story building with 3 bedrooms. Where are you sitting?
How many entrances are there to this building?
There is a front door and a back door.
Am I the only one watching?
No, I'm watching, but I'm kind of watching through the top of the building to see if there's anything to be seen from a higher
Well,
angle.
If we're splitting it in 3 watches, there's 1 per watch.
I will be checking out either door, like kind of going back between them, checking.
So, as you're checking one of the front door, a pony walks through the door and continues into the kitchen. Door is closed.
Excuse me. Hold on, is this pony like see-through by any chance? Do
Yes.
they glow at all?
Not really glowing, but they're see-through.
Excuse me, spirit. Can you hear me?
They don't seem to acknowledge you.
I walk in front of them and start waving my hoofs. Can you see me?
They walk through you and you feel a cold chill.
But then I'm going to roll to see if there's anything, if there's a way to get the attention of a spirit.
So, is that a pass or a fail?
Fail. I have no idea.
Yeah, so you don't really know. You've never dealt with pony spirits.
Yeah, this is weird. Moop? Moop, can you hear me?
Yeah. What's up?
I think I encountered a spirit. A different kind of spirit.
Alright, coming down. What's up?
I just pointed at the spirit.
So at this point, the spirit has made it all the way into the kitchen. Is currently appears to be making a meal that doesn't exist.
Nothing. My favorite meal.
They are going through the motions of cooking, but there's no utensils or anything.
Are you sure this is a spirit and not a memory?
Wait, if it's a memory, then how are we both experiencing it?
Okay, so this is one of those weird things that kind of has to do with magic being stupidly weird and complex and really stupid. Essentially, there's a way to project your memories, apparently. I know there were some memory gems. I heard they were delicious. So maybe there's one around, and that's where this one is coming from, I think.
If magic is stupid, then why do you need to be smart to do it?
Oh, it's like running into a wall. You just really need to exist to do it. It just happens.
Can I do magic?
I'm pretty sure you do magic with the spirit stuff.
I mean, I've never done magic. I've seen shamans do some, necromancy stuff before.
Necromancy?
Yeah, when, dead things come back up, they make revenants, sometimes. It's an aura thing.
That explains why I don't know it.
So
Yeah, I'm not sure if any other places do it.
For my little spirit lore wannabe, go ahead and roll your spirit lore again to see if maybe you can try identifying.
No.
No, you have no clue. The only other thing you might be able to try and do is, wake up page. Or slashing.
I am going to wake up the slasher.
You mean slashing shadow?
Yes, that's one.
So,
Why are you waking me up?
Hey, I think we found the spirit.
What?
We're haunted.
So, are you going to go down and take a look with them?
They've already woken me up already, so might as
A
well.
house is haunted, come on.
Actually, that was just an assault. I'm still down there with the thing.
So, when you get down, the spirit is currently still on its hind hooves and appears to be chopping something. But it doesn't exist.
Chop, 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 chop.
Well, there's no noise, but they're doing the motion of, you'd assume cutting some sort of vegetable.
Oh no. There's noise.
No,
It's
I'm
coming from
literally saying chop, 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 chop. I'm literally saying that myself as it's.
Don't worry, we're providing the sound effects.
So,
chop, 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 chop. Shh.
you can go ahead and roll Themology.
Let's see if I realize whether or not this is magic. Is this magical or not?
So, without knowing very much about for sure what it is, or any like basis, you can make a haphazard guess that it might have something to do with the barrier. And this is possibly a former resident.
Possible side effect of barrier? I couldn't tell you exact details.
And as to the reason it is continuing to attempt to cook, it is more than likely in denial.
In denial, is stuck in Groundhog Day situation. I don't know. It apparently cannot interact with us, or it assumes that we are ghosts.
Jesus.
You
Are you
okay?
okay?
My dog ran right into the water bowl I was up.
God.
Oh my god, poor doggo. Cause that was a straight up on the eye. Damn.
I don't see it, Doug.
Okay. Well, let's continue. So now that you have an idea of maybe what it might be, you want to continue? Like, are you gonna do anything about it, or are you just going back to bed?
Exciting. I hope it's not dangerous, but I need my rest.
I want to see what happens if we actually give it tools.
Have you attempted to touch it yet?
Oh, I have. It was very cold.
Okay. Try not touching it anymore.
So go ahead and roll ophthalmology again. So, as far as you're aware, memories don't give off sensations. Or at least not in that sense.
Okay, I can confirm it's not a memory. Or, at least, it's most likely not a memory.
Yeah, interacting with a memory would have given basically a vision of what they were seeing.
Yeah. If you touched it, you would have lived their position at that moment.
So that's something we shouldn't do in the future?
Be careful touching memories. As said before, try to refrain from touching them. I'm going to go back to sleep.
Careful memories, because I might become lost memories.
I'm gonna book the ghost.
Fucking hell, petrol.
The ghost is still cold and does not acknowledge the interaction.
I wonder if we actually cook something, would it be able to react to that?
Can I
Yes,
see
I
by
can
its motions that you kind of think it might be cooking?
Well, considering you have no idea what the ingredients that it is cutting or mixing or what it's even possibly doing, no, you can't.
Whatever it is doing, it's...
If there was like ghostly carrots or a potato or anything, you might be able to do something with it, but no, you just see them making cutting motions and stirring motions, occasionally putting things into an oven that has long since been put out of commission.
I wonder what ghost potatoes taste like. Did they taste like potatoes but colder?
I like how this is your takeaway.
I'm sorry, you mentioned food in regards to spirits, and I'm thinking, what does spirit food taste like? I'm sorry, I find this interesting.
I
So
mean,
it's-
it depends on the spirit.
What about the spirit of food? I wonder what the spirit of food tastes like. Is there even a spirit of food? I'm just
Probably not in the capacity that you are thinking.
I'm just thinking out loud at this point, and I'm just going on about what kind of spirits are there even? And I'm just kind of
Go back outside for a moment.
So, we're going to go ahead and do the next shift, which will be
I warned the next shift about the spirit, by the way.
who is currently
That's
doing imaginary dishes.
I wonder if they can make it to our dishes. Anyway, I'm gonna go to sleep. I think it does anything fun.
So, who is...
Yes, someone is.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your perception.
That is a pass.
So, other than your ghostly companion doing chores, you don't see anything abnormal. However, something that you don't see does catch your attention. You notice that the Tantabus is nowhere to be found.
Maybe you struggle to follow us with the barrier in the way.
So, next watch.
I do the perceive pretty well.
So, as you are doing your watch, you as well noticed the lack of Tantabus. You can roll Thaumaturgy if you think you might be able to figure something out.
I am able.
So, unless that barrier is mind-bogglingly more complex than you thought it could have possibly been to begin with, then there should be no reason that the Tantabus couldn't step in and out of it at will.
Okay. Either the barrier is a lot more complex, or the Tantabus is choosing not to be here. Which either case is highly likely.
I would also point out that the Tantabus is in no way attached to any of y'all.
Yeah.
So,
as I said before, either case is highly likely.
yes. It may, and according to your knowledge, even if the barrier did give it issues, it may have been able to slip through the hole with you guys unseen, but you're not entirely certain.
Yeah.
Because, you don't see it during the day. But oh wait, it is not the day.
It is perpetual night at the moment.
But then again, you don't really know much about the Tantabus, so... And you know even less about the barrier.
Yeah.
Aside from one fever dream about the Tantabus many, 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 many years ago.
Yeah, it was a weird dream. Don't know why I had it.
So, it is now presumably daytime.
I am awakened.
So, what? Okay, Moop is doing the healing.
Oh yes, we'll probably do a health check.
How many rolls do I gotta do? I forgot.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that the entire party took quite a bit of damage.
I am at minus 30 health.
I'm surprised you're still standing.
Yeah, I am too. Also, I just
Oh.
failed that health check.
Oh no.
So you lose a point, if I remember correctly, for that. Or no, I think... Let's see. Somebody go pester Moon real quick about that.
I'll go ask the moon.
Send it to Lee.
I...
In case anybody was curious, he is going to stay on hiatus until he gets an actual... Good job, everybody gets an extra point.
Wait, how many points
Please,
do I have
someone
now?
has to make me stop bleeding.
Okay, so
how much
Moop, yours was to stop bleeding. So, Hax doesn't get a point.
Do I do an extra for that, or?
No, we'll just count one of the ones that you made.
Oh.
Yes. Our broken Pegasus is now no longer actively bleeding.
How did you manage that?
I don't know. Don't ask me. I've been getting hit by a lot of things for the past few days, or week, or however
I'm pretty
long.
sure that you're hurting harder than slashing has been this entire time.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think so.
I think I've actually been in the negative 30s before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Regardless, I hurt a lot.
Actually, no. I have been in the negative 30s. I think I was negative 35 at one point.
God.
You know, it's not a contest to see how low you can keep your health through the
Yeah.
game.
It's not. We're not trying to see who can get the lowest without dying. We're not playing chicken with death.
Are you sure?
I did it on a regular basis.
I don't think they're doing it voluntarily, but they do seem to be doing it.
I mean, this is true.
So,
Okay. I'll just make the comment. I never choose to slowly die.
It just happens.
so what do?
Do we want to start making our way towards the castle?
As well.
Might as well.
We start making our way towards the castle.
You gain one from move, and if you passed your health check, you gain one on top of that.
Alright. Let's start going.
Yes, it is time.
So, you guys making your way to the
To the castle.
Yeah. So, as you guys make your way up, you see that a lot of this place has been remarkably well preserved, considering, you know, the state of the world outside. In fact, there are even a few propaganda posters still up. You know,
Will I be able to?
it's the usual villainizing of the enemy, in this case, the Free Pony Coalition.
They sound like a bunch of nerds.
Fun race war posters.
Oh god.
The bad kind of nerds. I should probably there are bad kinds of nerds. This needs to be said. I apologize.
So,
Yeah, they write your teeth.
The nerds take offense to this.
I'm sorry. Are you the ones putting up race war pictures?
Well, no.
Do you think I'm talking about the bad kind of nerd when I talk about you? Or do you think I talk about you saying the good kind of nerd? Because points to the race war picture. That looks like a bad nerd thing.
Well, okay, you have a point.
you really didn't want to give up on that one, did you, Hax? Good job. You have made yourself look like an idiot again.
As for you.
I mean, isn't that the entire party's thing on both games?
To make it somebody else looks like they're dumb, yes.
No, to just look dumb in general.
I mean, yes.
I mean, you can't exactly deny it, how often it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you guys continue on. You see the occasional skeleton. For the most part, they're doing things like it looks like they were attempting to get into shops or out of houses, and it looks like things kind of went to shit fast. You can only assume that it happened shortly after the barrier, because for the most part, there's not a single other race other than unicorns living here that you've seen.
Well, with that barrier in place, I hardly think that there could be any trade.
Wait, can I roll intelligence to see if I know what segregation is?
That's where we're going?
I guess?
I know what it is, and I think this is probably that. Wow, those horses were really fucked up.
So, you guys have arrived at the base in front of the gate of the Canterlot Castle.
Is the gate open this time?
Nope. And it is big
Oh.
gate. Very big gate.
I would say we should fly over it, but,
Tries to use telekinesis to open the big gate.
Roll intelligence -3.
I
Can I,
failed.
can I kick the gate to open it?
I failed by 2.
You could just try to push the gate open.
I'm going to buck the gate to see if it opens. What do I roll?
You would need to roll to attack.
I think that passes.
Yes, that passes.
Do I roll my damage?
So, when you hit this gate, you ever seen
hit
one of those cartoons where either the antagonist or protagonist decide to kick something, and you can tell they feel it from head to toe afterwards? That's basically what just happened.
Ooh.
That this was way bigger than I expected it to be, and now I hurt.
Is it open? I'm in pain and I refuse to look behind me.
It's
nope.
not open.
it didn't budge.
I'm going to,
Not kicking the door to a castle would open it.
I'm going to fly to the top of the wall and look over the gate, or the wall.
So, the wall is about 20 feet thick.
Mhm.
Excuse me?
Yes, you can easily walk across the top of this wall. With several ponies side to side.
It's almost as if the Canterlot Castle was made to be able to survive a siege.
You know, in a country at war.
Yep.
Okay then.
It's almost as if they did drastic modifications to make sure that they weren't invaded.
I'm going to perceive past past the wall. Which I do.
I'm gonna look around for some form of mechanism to open it.
On the outside?
Trap on the outside. Trap on
I'm
the
going-
outside. Not gonna be very effective, but I'm gonna do it anyways.
I am going to lay down and pretend I didn't just hurt myself.
Yeah, I'm okay, I'm just gonna lay down here now.
Striking it off.
Need any medical help?
No, I'll be fine, thank you very much.
And for Cyanax, you do not actually really see much. There's courtyard on the other side. A fairly sizable amount.
Okay. Is there any, mechanisms that would, like a lever or pulley?
I will
No,
make the
look-
comment.
Looking at the courtyard, you can't really see if there's any mechanisms out in the courtyard.
Okay, then I'm going to hop down to the other side and look at the gate.
So you're gonna go look in the gatehouse?
Yeah.
So you do see a fairly large crystal floating about a foot off the ground in the gatehouse.
Okay. I'm going to roll my etymology from what I've learned from Paige. I pass.
So, from what you can tell, and this is something that you're not even sure if Paige would know, but it might be some sort of trigger device.
I'm gonna tap it.
It gives a harmonious ding sound as you do, but nothing else happens.
Cling.
Is there another gatehouse?
No.
Is there anything else in this room?
What looks like a decayed chair and a skeleton of a unicorn in surprisingly well-preserved Royal Guard armor.
Clearly a spell that relates to whatever's happening here.
Then I'm going to use my telekinesis on the crystal and see if that will trigger anything.
So, as you reach out with your telekinesis, the gate outside gives a groan and swings outwards.
Oh, good. Then I'm going to basically take the armor.
The armor is quite a few sizes too big for you.
I know this.
What a surprise.
I'm going to bundle them up, and then I'm going to carry them out. Despite
Roll
how heavy they may be.
intelligence.
Okay. I passed by 4. Yep.
So, despite how heavy it is, you do manage to carry it out. What do you...
I just drag it up to the gate, and then say ta-da.
Cool.
Okay.
How pissed is Nasa to realize that she kicked the gate in the wrong direction to begin with?
I am still in pain and I am very upset.
I asked if you needed medical help.
It's a pain in my soul.
It's spiritual pain.
She'll get over
great.
it sometime.
So, what do?
Anybody
Are we
was
gonna,
armor?
are we gonna walk in?
Yeah, we walk towards the keep, or the castle, not the keep.
You need help, Nasa?
I will be fine.
You sure you're limping?
I am simply walking on my broken pride.
I wasn't going to say it, but I'm glad you did.
Great.
Alright. Let's go then.
That a castle would have a door that opens inwards.
Yes.
Also, did one of you say that you found armor?
I don't think it was said.
I
Yes.
have it
It's
out.
see that Cyadak is carrying a bundle of armor.
Yes.
Plate armor, by the way, is what it would be.
Leave it fit us.
Why are you walking around with Canterlot armor?
Well, I found it in the gatehouse.
I wonder if it fits any of you.
That's literally what I just said.
Can I do a knowledge check to see if I know anything about the Canterlot guard armor?
So, go ahead.
I got a 10 versus my intelligence of 13.
So, you know that, as far as you're aware, which you know, you were an ordinary pony, not a important person in the guard. As far as you know, it's just armor.
Will any of it fit us? Is the real question.
I don't know,
Have
have
you
you
tried
tried it
putting
on?
it on?
Probably the only ones that probably could are the three of you.
So, looking at this set, there is a helmet with a hole in it, but there are no wing holes.
I do just want to mention that despite being almost an adult in terms of age, I'm small. I'm
So
barely
like
if
you.
any smaller than I'm barely if any bigger than the children. So it's
I just
if it
like you.
won't fit them, it's not
So
gonna.
malnourished.
Yes. Small.
No, just short,
No small.
like in real life.
Small with OL.
Small.
Small.
Ugh.
Paige, are you going to try and put on the armor?
If I have to, I will.
I
I'm
mean,
not wrong.
I just described armor for a unicorn, not a Pegasus.
Yeah, I go ahead and try it on.
So, it's not a great fit, but it's better than being, you know, shot,
Yeah,
or at least shot dead on.
I hope it doesn't hinder my ability to do magic.
It looks like it
You
was
need
made
your own ability to do magic.
If it's armor made for a unicorn,
I
why
doubt
would it be made to hinder unicorn magic?
Yes.
I'll make the comment. The unicorn guards were normally trained to cast magic while wearing armor.
That's not
Ah.
because the con
Maybe
is
true.
trained wearing armor all day.
So, Petrol,
Yeah.
you have a soldiering skill.
Yes. What is your point?
You can use that to see if you can glean any more information.
I shall
Despite
try to
being-
learn more.
Despite being former Wonderbolts, you know, because they don't really exist anymore.
That is a pass.
So, as far as you're aware, because of, you know, things starting to advance, they decided instead of upgrading armor, they just put more spells on it. So, as far as you're aware, it's fairly tough armor. And most of the unicorns that you talk to, albeit they're all trained to use it, didn't really complain about any issues with spellcasting.
Well, if that's the case, I'll try to figure out. Just go along with it and hope it doesn't hinder me any other way.
Anything ahead?
I wonder if there's any armor for like teenagers and those and fillies and such.
Probably not, to be honest. Unless we find something that adjusts itself to us.
Never mind. Let's go.
And I should just look for plate armor.
I have no idea what's going on.
So, you guys going to go inside the castle itself?
So out of that bundle of armor, we got one full set for unicorn.
It was just one set of armor.
Yep.
It was only described as bundle.
You
From-
think I could carry more
You
than
had to
one?
bundle it up.
Yeah. Petrol.
I just
You know
I have to ask. Do you really think I can carry more than one set of gold armor?
Gold plate armor.
Yes.
To be fair, plated is absolutely fuck all as opposed to what it would normally. Plates are very heavy.
Gold, on the other hand, is extremely heavy.
Yeah, but plate means it's only like the top layer of metal. It is like
Plate gold is different to plated.
Let's just go ahead.
I mean gold armor.
Yeah.
Plate armor made out of gold, not gold-plated armor.
Yep.
That is extremely
Anyway.
heavy.
Let's move on.
So, Paige,
yeah.
roll me a strength and dexterity.
Oh, fun.
This
Well, strength first, I fail. Dexterity, I fail.
So,
Use weak.
Paige is kind of doing a weird scoot walk, and sounds like an entire kitchen just fell out of its cabinets.
Yeah, you're effectively just hearing the scraping of metal against stone. As I probably fell flat on my face.
Because, you know, armor be heavy when you're used to being naked.
Yes.
Are you okay?
Ow!
Is that a no?
Oh god.
Okay, I guess slashing shouldn't be wearing the armor. It would appear that this isn't exactly useful to us.
It's not that it doesn't have a use for us, it's more of we can't handle it.
Maybe we can sell it.
Slashing is a noodle. Very weak.
Also, I'm just gonna say this now, I failed both of those by 1.
Oh. I was teasing you.
I mean, isn't that the story of this campaign?
Yeah.
It's either crit fails or fails by 1.
Yeah.
Yep.
Goes ahead and takes off the armor. It's like, I don't want to wear that.
I mean, you can wear it.
I would also point out that it is obviously made for somebody only slightly smaller than Big Mac. Which, if you look at the picture of Slashing Shadow, and for the stream, I'll go ahead and switch that back over real quick. Yeah, Slashing Shadow is not that big.
She tiny. When compared to Big Mac.
So, yeah. What do?
Alright. So we keep moving on.
Okay. So, you guys come to what looks like a big foyer type area. Who have stairs going up, stairs going down, hallways to the left and right, and a hallway up ahead of you.
Personally, I feel like we should not take the stairs going down.
I say we go straight ahead.
That's
Down the hall.
the most
This place is-
non-choice choice of them all.
So,
Yep.
for everybody, who was there for the bunker in the Everfree?
I was.
I
I
believe
think
I
pretty
was.
much everyone but the
Hacks.
hacks.
Yeah, I
Yep.
was not.
Were you there, Nassau? Because
I believe I was there. I think that was the session
Yeah.
I was there, and then the session after I couldn't be.
Yeah.
Because because that was shortly after they met Nassau, or not Nassau, fucking Sakura.
Yep.
That was before we met Sakura.
Yep.
Yeah,
it's
it was
when-
right before.
It was when
Nassau was
Doc got
on the
belted by a
watch.
robot.
Yep.
Anyway, so there are 3 directions. I think
Hold
back
on,
when we
hold
did
on.
the bunker. Oh, okay.
I need everybody that was there to roll an intelligence check. I was just trying to make sure.
Oh,
I passed.
I pass.
I passed by 3.
But to roll in the wrong chat again.
How do you?
Well, I think
Right.
that you would fail that intelligence check.
Just
Oh, I
because
succeed.
Petrol finds the time post and ship post. So,
He always does.
So
No, this time I think I was about to post in the Grand Hall.
For
I noticed one time whilst we're playing outside and shit.
so for everyone that has passed, you guys all remember that the cameras that were active, Twilight wasn't the only thing you saw there. If you remember, there was a moving lump of rags that you were unable to get a good look at in what appeared to be some sort of dungeon or prison.
Yeah.
So we'll have to go down.
I think
Wait,
going
did you say
down
we'll
would be
have
the
to go
direction we
down?
should go.
We have to go down. No, I don't want to go down. Down seems scary.
Don't go down. Let's get on down.
Would you rather be
Ginger, why are
used
you any more immature than us?
Do not answer that question. We all know this is a trap.
Do I need to protect you like the other kids? Are you honorarily younger than me?
It's a trap.
Yes.
This isn't a dig at either of you two, by the way. Also, I don't believe it is a trap.
I mean,
Much. I will show you, and I start walking.
So, are you headed downstairs?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so as you guys head down, well, who's going with her? I should say.
I
Might as well.
I prefer to not be alone. So
Stay in the back of the group.
if everybody
Therefore,
else
if anything
is going-
happens.
Yeah. If everybody else is going down there, I'm not staying up here alone.
One gun ready.
Okay, so as you guys head down, you come to a few different hallways. For the most part, they seem to be things like you spot the Canterlot library, like the Royal Library, not the
Forbidden.
Wow, a place full of books that I can't read.
A place full of books that probably have magic in them.
There's also
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Wait, actually, can we go in there and see if there are any books in Zebra?
There's actually a possibility.
So, are you going to attempt that?
Yes, I'd like to see if there are any books in Zebra.
Let us do the scavenging the building full of books.
It requires scrounging or search.
I scrounge.
It'll be a scrounging -1.
I still do the scrounge. I succeed by 1.
Okay. So, as you are searching around, you realize that the first few books that you open, they kind of fall apart as soon as you open them. They seemed okay until you opened them.
Aww.
Do you wish to continue?
Ow.
Sure, there's probably something that won't die.
What makes you think that this is paper that's... Who knows how old?
The Royal Canterlot Library is high likelihood that there are enchanted books that prolong its lifespan, or there's sections of the library that has enchantments that prolong the lifespan of books.
Yeah,
That would be
or
cool.
it's what's on the individual book itself.
Also, on a side note, some of the papers we found actually did last pretty long, depending on the condition of the place, too.
I guess.
I will continue hunting.
So,
This is
that is not going to
boring.
find you any of those enchanted books that you want to find.
Oh,
I just don't want to.
I'll do the search too, though.
We have to.
If you are looking specifically for enchanted books, it's a -3 for search, -4 for scrounge. Because you are now looking for very specific items.
I don't have anything. I am just going to roll something and see if anything works.
I'm just gonna double check, make sure that's how detect magic
That's
works
better
before I
than
try casting it.
page.
How much of a minus do I take for rolling without having any skills?
It would be a perception -5.
Oh wait, holy shit, I think I pass. Based on like how my perception works, I think that actually works.
Okay.
Oh, great.
So,
Everyone's stuck in the library.
So I'm going to I'm going to wait till everybody else rolls, and I'll address yours last, Argo.
What are the rest of us rolling for?
Just searching.
Determines
For
whether
scrounge.
any
That's
one object is magical dispels, it says.
Yep. So. Yeah.
Pass.
That's not right.
Did you take the minus?
I mean, I've got if I'm using the scrounging skill, yeah, that's fine.
Minus. Wait, was it 3 for scrounge or 4 for scrounge?
4 for
But I
scrounge.
still pass it.
Yep. 3 for search.
I've got a high scrounge skill, so
Okay then.
So, is everybody done? I need to know who passed and by how much.
Failed.
pass by
Yeah.
2.
Are you trying to say connoisseur? 'Cause I'm pretty sure that has an R.
For liberal,
I can't spell for jack shit. Yeah.
for literature.
I would have failed, and detect magic
Literature.
only allows you to see if a specific item is magical.
Share cameo connoisseur is a really spelled word. In English speaker.
It's French.
Exactly, for an English speaker, it's the word sucks.
It's still a pain in the ass. I can barely spell English half the frickin' time. Like, I got it. I managed to rage my sheet. Find it in my sheet.
I sent the spelling for it for you.
Yeah, but you can see that I spelled it right above what Ellis said.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm still posting trap memes and gifs.
Also, technically speaking, it actually might be technically connoisseurs, but that depends on what kind of gender you want to put that in. It gets kind of complicated.
I don't speak French. I don't want to speak French.
Most languages have
Yes, and you're talking to a zebra. Again.
to it.
Yes. So I need to know who passed and by how much of a margin.
I passed
That's
exactly.
You're last.
After you account for. Yes.
I failed.
Okay.
I failed too.
Okay. I didn't say I needed to know who failed. I needed to know who passed and by how
You
much.
pass. Tax to pass.
What does...
Nope.
I forgot what
Okay.
connoisseur does. I legitimately forgot.
If I remember correctly, for connoisseur, it's basically you know things about literature. More so than your average plebeian.
Almost like that's what connoisseur refers to.
Yeah, it's almost like that's the definition of it.
Not necessarily a connoisseur of different things could be different because it's a connoisseur of a type of thing. It simply means that you're an expert. It simply implies that you're an expert in the field of whatever it is for.
But being an expert also has different shits. Like, Jesus.
Well, it's like being able to distinguish things. Also, please do not die.
At this rate, I think I am just gonna drop dead.
Please do not do
Okay.
that.
So, and with this, with your connoisseur for literature, that would not affect trying to find books in a library you've never seen before.
Yep.
So, did anybody other than the Saw pass?
Petrol did.
Did you?
You said by two.
Did you pass?
You said by 2 earlier.
Yeah.
Okay. And what are you rolling against skill-wise, Moop? Okay. So, Petrol. Petrol.
Petrol.
Petrol.
Is he awake or dead?
Gas brain.
Did he just like walk off without saying anything?
It would
Possibly.
seem that way.
It seems like that way.
He really needs to not do that midstream.
Sick ballistic on him.
Yep.
I just got back. What?
Oh.
You said you passed, right?
Yes, by 2.
So, while you're looking around, you end up finding a remarkably well-preserved book. This one, though, appears to be a sort of history of the Wonderbolts that picks up during the majority of the war. For the most part, it seems like what they did was things like reconnaissance and shock and awe demonstrations. Although there is several commanders that you don't recognize, as well as members that are noted that you've never met before. Although there is a note in the book that mentions that Rainbow Dash was removed from command. It doesn't really give a reason why.
Hmm.
Despite being a enchanted book, it is not very well enchanted. It has shown some aging, just a great deal slower than, every other book in the library so far.
Okay then. I guess I'll go into that book and keep that one for later.
So, since nobody else appeared to have passed, Nasad, it's your turn. So
Yes.
you're digging around. On the bottom shelf of one of the library shelves, you find a book by a very familiar author. One that you didn't know wrote books, per se, but he kind of helped give birth to you. Inside, it appears to be largely things like necromantic rituals and creating of powerful fetishes to let loose diseases of rather morbid natures.
Wait, is it an instruction guide, by any chance? Or tell you how to do that?
Some of them it does, but as of right now, it is above what you have learned to do. It would require a great deal of study for you to be able to use any of it.
Nope. I summon the... Wait, is the thing that's used in Bonish anymore?
No, this is written in Zebra.
Alright. Moop,
I have
can we copy this down?
What's up?
Can you copy some of the stuff in this book down?
Sure.
Alright. We are going to have this, some of this copied down, so if, in the case one of them gets destroyed, the other one will still stay alive. Wait, actually, do you think if we take a book out of here, an alarm will go off?
Even if an alarm does go off, I don't think we'll have to worry given that this is a ghost town.
Quite literally, actually.
Yes, well.
I didn't know that Mon Père was really into actual necromancy or anything. I simply knew it was something that some Aura shamans had done. I didn't know that he specifically was involved.
That's interesting.
Especially since he died.
I would assume a book called Spatial Theories on the Teleportation would be enchanted, but apparently it's not.
Well, this book on necromancy stayed alive.
How many pages do you want me to copy?
I would note
just the instructional stuff.
for you, Paige, that necromancy was definitely a taboo for the ponies.
My character stares at you, or my character slashing stares at you. Is like, what?
What do you mean?
Did I hear what you? I think I heard.
Book of Necromancy.
Yeah, do your ears not work?
I'll check them when I'm done with
As
this.
in raising the dead.
Yeah, do you need me to say it in zebra too?
That is unethical.
Maybe according to you.
That's amusing.
That was the one school of magic that was not taught at Canterlot.
Well, one of the many schools.
Okay, one of the more untaught. Like, it was actively discouraged.
Necromancy was not really a form of magic per se. We just stuck to the spirits and asked them to come back.
So, you guys going to continue your explore?
Yeah.
At this point.
I'm going to take the entire book with me, but the instructional stuff is the one stuff that got copied down. So we're keeping both the copy and the instructions.
Okay. So, as you guys continue along, there are more hallways leading to things like barracks and kitchens and whatnot. No food is really edible anymore. I mean, unless you want who knows how old potato that looks like you could kill someone with it.
Picks it up just so I can have a freaking weapon. Ranged weapon.
Getting Portal 2 flashbacks.
I mean-
you pick it up, it becomes mush.
Well, no, it's hard.
Oh.
It's basically just picking up a rock at this point.
Get a potato.
You do eventually come to another downward spiraling staircase.
Let's keep
jeez.
going down.
Can I slide on the edge of this, or do you think I'll fall off?
That would be a bad idea.
You probably would fall off.
So, as you guys get to the bottom, rather than more hallways or anything, there's just a door. A wooden door.
Knocks. Instinctually.
Louder echo than basement door.
Is it unlocked?
Oh no, nobody's tried to open it.
I will test the door with telekinesis.
Door is locked.
Back the hell away.
I will pull out my lock-picking tools.
Roll to pick up the lock.
Or pick the lock the best I can with what I've got. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm being a dumbass. Where am I putting it? I passed by 2.
Okay, so you jiggle your things around inside the lock, and it for a little while it feels like it's not gonna open, but finally you just barely hear a click as the door slowly begins to swing open.
Is it dark on the other side?
It is dark.
Does anyone have a torch? Or a light source?
No.
You weren't able to find anything else.
Then everybody stay on the other side of the door and let me cast a fireball and hold it.
I will stay far away from you.
Not this again!
At least
I'm
it's not
standing
trying
far.
to shape fire.
Dude, we're in a building! If you set this place on fire!
Oh no!
Oh my god, you failed so hard! Oh!
Every time with the cast
Holy shit, man!
I have failed.
No! This is what I was talking about! Fucking no! My god!
This is why I said everybody stay on the other side of the door.
So,
Let's go to make the comment.
This isn't just me on the other side of the door, this is like freaking. Oh god.
I will make the comment. This is a castle made of stone.
Yeah, it's not gonna come down.
Roll a d100.
That's what I'm doing.
You could still blow up the place!
14. Though, I have been rolling low on the hundreds, and I don't know if I should be excited for it, or be very concerned. I can never tell.
Either way, it's wild magic.
Yep.
This is why the people who aren't trained to do magic properly shouldn't be doing magic.
So, you went on the other side. You basically went in and closed the door behind you?
Pretty much.
So, as you guys are sitting waiting, you hear a loud whomp.
And probably
You take 8 points of damage.
Oh.
What does it do?
I must stop trying to compete with Hex and Paige because this is not going well.
Listen, we should just look for oil. Y'all keep fucking up so bad.
I don't normally do this bad.
I'm with Moop on this one.
You're on the floor.
Cyanide,
You blew up multiple times.
do this a
We're
lot.
not doing this again. Ah, fucking hell.
Cyanax, in my experience, you do this quite a lot.
This doesn't happen that often.
Last 3 times.
Also,
Last
Salome.
3 times consecutively.
Nasa is currently all of the fear.
And I also
Not
have-
quite all of the fear, but most of the fear.
Also, I'm unconscious. So I don't. I don't wake up.
Is the Tsar running away or staying nearby?
You
I
are
have backed up far.
I am pretty sure that was a 1 away from a crit.
For me, yes. And that's just a health check for consciousness.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it goes way worse if you crit fail it.
I don't know.
It's like, oh, instead of being just conscious for a short while, now they're in a coma.
That's where Dice Spade is trying to kill me today.
So,
Maybe it's telling you something. Stop trying to use fire magic.
Well,
You're
that's the
banned
only
from
thing-
using fire spells. That's it. You're just banned from it.
You effectively make me useless at that point.
You're not going to give any help at this point.
Okay, Alice. The only time that Cyanax can use fire is if is if Clinker and I were to fly you up and throw you at the enemy so you can self-destruct.
Oh god.
I mean, at this point, you're more of a liability than a help.
No.
You're just banned from using it.
He is just a liability.
This is the third time you've crit failed using fire magic today.
Consecutively.
Yes.
Today. Maybe that's something.
Maybe that indicates something?
But it's
So, yeah, so
definitely not so.
next time Clinker and I can fly again, we're picking you up, using you at an enemy so you can try to cast fire, and it will always go catastrophically, so therefore you will kill the enemy.
That'll be the time he crit successes on something as simple like just create flame. So you eat him and he makes little candle flame.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back up and just look for frickin' oil. Wait. No, this is just bullshit. Come on, guys.
I also completely imagine myself that I've gone through the door and I'm currently laying on top of the door unconscious.
Oh, I woke you up. You know that, right?
She did.
I don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
It is-
And I'm. We're gonna find oil.
Doesn't know whether or
Fuck
not he's
this.
asleep or not.
The mink says no fire for you.
I know not who that is.
So, you guys going back upstairs?
Yes.
When you get upstairs, roll perception.
I do the proceed by 2.
So,
Perceive.
the walls are lined with torches with magic stones in them.
Grab one of those and
I
look
use my
donate
telekinesis
these
to pick up 1.
Oh, we could just use these.
donate the stones.
We
It
should
is-
have one per
it is
person, so no one feel the need to be stupid.
So, it is currently not glowing at the moment. But somebody can roll thermology to see if they know anything about it.
Okay, Moop, don't eat these ones. Last time
I think I know everything about magical
I-
items.
So,
I am not even hungry. I am pissed off.
this isn't.
Last
So
time we
don't
had a
worry.
magical item,
Can I do a thing? Thank you. So this torch was actually something that came out fairly recently before you guys had been put into stasis, and it's fairly simple design. All it does is glow, and all you have to do is say light to it.
Light.
It lights the area with a warm purple glow.
Let that be light.
Can we get one for everyone? I don't want anyone being stupid.
Uses my telekinesis to hand out more torches for the rest of the party.
Don't want anyone being stupid. Look at the Synax.
All you
I
have
just
to say
imagine
is
Petrol
light.
now taking a step to try and go down the stairs, falling all the way down and impaling himself on the torch.
Yes.
Ah.
Yeah.
As I said before, all you have to do to get these to work is say light. I'm
Light.
assuming the one that I'm holding turns off when I say that.
Yes.
Light.
I'm not even wanting to even use magic right now.
Not after royally screwing the past 3 times.
Yes.
God,
You
the
can-
odds of that, though. 3 separate crit fails. All doing the same thing.
Do
I
you want me
was.
to... Okay, wait. So was it 2 17s and then an 18?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, I can calculate the exact odds of that.
While he's doing that, are you guys going back downstairs?
Yes.
And also, I want to point out, me casting Fireball and getting a 17 would have just fizzled. But no, it had to be 18. Fucking. Just why? Anyways,
Yes.
let's go on. I'm going to be holding
This
my.
pains my soul.
It pains me so hard. It makes me want to cry. And my character is probably already doing that.
So once you guys get down, you enter what appears to be some sort of prison, or at least a dungeon. And of course, it's very dark and gloomy inside, and there are rows of pretty standard-looking prison cells. And as you continue to walk down, you come to a set of prison doors that, rather than the open kind of bars that they'd had, they have big metal doors. There are 2 of them, one on each side of the hall, at the very end of the hall.
Holy shit. That is a very low probability.
Yeah.
So, what do?
I have no idea.
We go one by one.
It is so dark. I don't want to do it in the dark.
We have
We
like
got the torches.
Light.
Yes, you have
Make
to...
sure you set yours up.
Yes. Meow.
Could you just meow?
No, I said Lumiere.
The torch does not speak French.
If you had to say light, not. Not
As you
another.
say that, your light turns back off.
Light.
Light.
Okay, it's on.
And I want to point out, it's not just one. All of them will turn off at the same time.
That becomes a puzzle.
It becomes a game at that, like, of moving people in and out of doors.
Fine. How about in the future, when we're not trying to trigger it, we can just say Lumiere. That way, we don't trigger it, but we can still talk about it.
It still sounds like you're saying meow.
No, Lumiere. No, I'm literally just saying Lumiere.
We know, but because of the way I'm trying to work, it does alter a little.
It does sound like meow.
Meow, 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 meow.
So we're just making fun of this a foreign language.
We
I
understand.
Yeah, but
Listen, I don't make fun of Punish. Why are you also mean to me?
So,
Man. I'm actually trying to say it though, that's the issue.
Lumiere.
Lumiere.
Yeah.
Lumiere.
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 Yeah.
Lumiere.
Hey, you're close enough, I understand what you're trying to say.
Anyway, let's move on.
So, what do?
Probably
Check.
head in and explore a bit.
Check
So,
the giant
are
metal
you-
doors.
Yes, big metal doors. Not giant, just big.
I'm the smallest person in this group, they're giant.
Actually,
Don't try
I
to push
think Nassau might actually be the smallest, according
Wait,
to
am I
the art
smaller
we
than
have.
the...
No.
Well,
Oh
if
no,
you go
you
by
you're right.
volume-
You are slightly smaller.
Also, if you go by volume,
And
I was
I-
just going off a height. You don't have to get all mathematical.
We literally don't
Well-
speak math.
Well, Nameless, it doesn't take much math to confuse you, so I guess it's not very difficult.
Oh, fuck off.
Well, my character speaks math, but that's because you have to be a high-level math to do high-level magic.
well, I understand some level of math.
Clockworkers have to.
Yeah.
So, are you going to try and open any of the doors, or are you going elsewhere?
Door.
I guess we're just, as we continue moving forward, we attempt to open all the doors.
Kind of have to.
So,
Probably.
But
I am confused because you were saying all of the doors. I was talking about the 2 metal ones.
the
Door.
ones in our way, yeah.
Well, they're on either side of the end of the hallway. They're not particularly in your way. So if you don't want to, you don't have to open them.
It would be probably
But you
a good
can't
idea
see
to
what's on the
clear-
other side.
It'd be a good idea to clear doors before.
Okay. Who's going to attempt to open them?
I
I
don't
will-
open the left one with my telekinesis.
I open the right one then.
So
I'm just gonna stay in the middle because I'm not touching
are
magic.
you pushing or pulling?
It's 50.
I'd go with the pull.
So slashing roll intelligence and vigil roll strength. So crit fail.
Rage!
Now Paige is doing it. I'm not the only cursed one here.
I
Thank
blame
God.
Alice!
I didn't do anything. Stop blaming me.
So I'm like,
Users. Our magic users.
Yeah, that is probably most accurate for me.
There's something going wrong with us tonight, guys.
so Paige, since your telekinesis is basically like an extra limb for you, you cannot do magic for the next hour.
Headache.
I see you were, I see you knew exactly where I was going with that. I also want to point out that on closer inspection of the doors, Petrol had the right idea. Petrol also realized the door was locked, though. So we got a slashing in the fetal position. Petrol's trying to shove a locked door open in a prison.
We are a group of very smart toadies.
You can go look for the keys and I have to like lockpick everything. Was there like a basically an area where the guards would sit for their duties?
I mean, if you call the bundle of matchwood that you exploded a chair, then maybe.
After dropping my light onto the floor, I pick it up with my muzzle.
Then I'm gonna walk back to where I exploded, and I'm going to search for keys.
That's gonna make it more difficult, isn't it?
Yes.
Better than
I don't know what you're talking about. I roll a 7.
For what skill?
A search.
So you have search as a skill?
Yeah. And it's I passed by 7.
Okay. So after a good bit of looking around, you find where the key has been plastered against the wall. It was kind of hard to spot though, because it was now the same color as the now blackened stone inside the cell. Luckily for
yes.
you, despite your abnormally large head, you were able to get in and out of the cell without having to open the door.
Okay. So I'm gonna come back around. I'm going up to where Petrol was, and I'm going to start fiddling with the keys until one of them fits the lock.
Okay. After a little bit, you hear a loud click from the door.
Mm-hmm.
Push on the door again.
So, with a good roll of a strength, you might be able to find out what happens.
Oh wow.
Oh my god.
So you guys just watch Petrol lay against the door and go, "Oh, I'm pushing."
Can I squeeze? Can I squeeze?
Yeah.
Hax does the same thing.
Are you guys okay in the head?
I pass.
So Nassau shoves the two of you out of the way, pushes up imaginary sleeves, and with a good deal of effort manages to open the door.
I'll just
Are you two okay in the head?
I'm just envisioning the hut.
Possibly not.
Pushing the boulder up the quarry. I'm pushing as hard as I can too.
Oh, great.
So inside is actually what appears to be a full pony. Used to be a Pegasus. They have no feathers.
Oh.
Oh, that's
They are currently strapped to the wall across the midriff by a large ring. All of their limbs are spread out, including their wings, by more chains. And they're wearing a sizable metal helmet of some sort that is partially attached to the wall by a chain from the back. And for those that are cryotubers, go ahead, roll a perception -3 and an intelligence -2.
I failed
Pass
both.
and
Pass and fail.
pass the first one, failed the second one.
With our perception. But I passed the other
Fail
one.
the first, pass the second.
So, did anybody pass both?
No.
Damn. Well, I had you roll both just in case somebody did. But if you didn't pass the first, you kind of can't pass the
Yeah.
second because you can't. The first one was squinting through the grime to see if you can recognize said pony through the grime and age, because you can tell they're still breathing and somehow still alive, but they're absolutely filthy.
Okay,
But I
can we
could-
figure out... So we know this creature is still alive, right?
Yes.
Hello?
Can we attempt to free them?
But I say we could try to clean them off a bit first and try and
Move. Wait, medical attention.
Do you have
Don't feel confident with this.
Do you have diagnosis?
Diagnosis. Nope.
So go ahead and roll physician at a -2.
I'm not sure about this, but let's see. Nope. If it wasn't that -2, I would have passed, but that -2 killed me.
Okay.
You're
So
not dead, please don't say words like that.
with the Pegasus being kind of suspended in midair, and you being short, it's kind of hard for you to do any kind of examination.
Is
So
it possible to free this Pegasus?
I don't know. You haven't tried.
I will make the comment. It probably requires at least one of the keys that are on the key ring.
I will make the other
Let us
comment.
try.
There might be a reason why they're in here.
Nonsense.
They're one of us. We need to help them.
Nonsense. Let them out.
Yeah, it'll be better, but we should be very careful. Their body is in a fragile state, and that's about all I can tell you.
What kind of helmet is it?
It's vaguely shaped in like a pony shape. It's got several padlocks in it, and for the most part, it looks like it was made to keep them silent.
Get off first then.
That looks like something some of the village elders kept. They said it was adult stuff.
Oh god, god damn it!
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Is it not adult stuff?
Technically speaking, yes. But no, at the same time.
I don't want to be the one to tell you this information.
So
Yeah, I know, they probably did terrible things.
What information?
Probably like for torture or something.
So, Paige,
Yes.
you can attempt to try and find out if there is magical things at play here. You know, besides the obvious, this pony is still alive.
I'll do my thaumaturgy, which I succeed by 6.
Oh.
So, to your knowledge, this is nothing you've ever seen before. In fact, it is a travesty that it even exists in your eyes.
This is clearly necromancy.
Are you sure?
That,
As far as you're aware, it'd be either necromancy or some sort of black magic, because
it's some sort of black magic or necromancy, because this person should not, or this pony shouldn't be alive in this state.
Can we try to figure out who it is? If that's even possible?
If we can figure out how to get the mask off, we can probably ask questions.
Then let us try to get the mask off. Obvious.
So I will note that the way that it is set up, without knowing the state that they are in, the mask would immediately hit them in the back of the head, which is something that would cause a lot of issues.
Then let us prevent that.
I can't do anything along those lines for another hour or so. Maybe, I don't know. My head hurts.
Wait, actually, can we actually figure out if this is actually like necromancy or...
You would need
the
something.
The person who wouldn't be able to analyze the magic is currently having a massive migraine.
I'm gonna roll spirit lore. I exactly pass.
So, as far as you can tell, this isn't anything zebra other than they might have used some of y'all's techniques to attach. What is that noise?
Boring.
It sounded like someone in the
Cereal.
yeah.
Yeah. If you're doing something like that, please mute yourself so we don't distract the stream and others.
I'm always distracted.
Back to what I was saying. The only thing that could possibly be connected to zebra is the way that you guys used fetishes. It could be that they affixed the spell in that way rather than enchantment, but you're not entirely certain. But you don't see anything obviously spirit-y. So,
Doesn't look like anyone from my tribe would have done this. Meaning it was probably ponies doing it. Which prompts the question. Why would ponies bring this Pegasus back? Who even are they?
Again, it's one of those situations where if we can free them, we can ask them questions.
Can someone put me eye level?
You can stand on my back.
Alright.
that's ankle level.
Fine, can I stand on someone else's back and on top of that, Mook can stand on top of me?
Just jump on me.
Attempt to stand
I have
on my
excellent
back.
dexterity.
That's
I'm incredible at balancing.
I'm gonna point out that's probably about crotch level though.
Just jump on me then. I'm regular size.
She is not very low down.
Oh wait, Chief, we didn't know the...
Hey,
Hmm.
Cyanax, are you able to pick Moop up and fly?
I'm a little concerned at the question that I've been asked.
Flying is
believe
not
you
the
could fi-
same as casting magic.
I don't know, every time I try to do something, something happens.
I mean, that's kind of what happens when you do things. Things happen.
Let's talk about like when I try to do something simple. Something
Lift me
kind of
with your hooves, not with your horn.
Yeah.
okay.
Just pick her up and fly up there.
I'm going to pick up Lupin and fly up there.
Ooh.
Guys, I've got to go.
Alright.
Oh no!
But I guess cliffhanger in the prisoner makes it work well.
Well,
Blech.
do we want to put a pin in it here for now?
It might be a good idea. No.
Wow,
We
that's a
can.
cliffhanger. Literally, Cyanex picking up.
Oh, maybe my luck will change.
After 3 hours.
Well, for anybody still listening to the stream, thank you for joining us. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the notification bell, because you don't want to miss the Daybreaker battle or the conclusion to this little debacle. We will be back tomorrow for the Daybreaker battle with the Peacemakers of Equestria, and again next Saturday for the Lost Memories campaign. Everybody have a great evening and drink water.
See you then.
Have a good one. Alright, let us move to rituals since Moon is